To conduct a document review, first check if the document title matches the uploaded file name on the dashboard. In this instance, we do have the same titles as Personnel Qualification, Job Descriptions Procedure. Next, both must have the same document code. For this example, we do have 2.1.1px. And since this is a template, we indicate the PCQI as the account initials. However, we can customize the code based on the company's initials. For the page number, we use the page X of Y format to ensure that it reflects the current page position and the total page number of the document. Then insert the company logo here, together with the company name, the company address, and enter the designated department. For the originated by section, it can be the food safety, quality assurance, or the quality control personnel of the company. The originator ensures the implementation of the quality management and document control system. First, enter the name of the originator, affix the signature, input the position title, then the date originated. For the reviewed by section, it can be the personnel assigned in the Quality Management Department who reviews the drafted document or its revision for accuracy and implementation. First, enter the name of the reviewer, affix the reviewer's signature, input the position title, then enter the date reviewed. For the approved by section, it must be the person in the C-level management who has approval authority. First, enter the name of the approver, place the signature, enter the position title, then input the date approved. The revision date is the same as the date originated or drafted by the author. The effective date, it is the date the document was signed and approved. The publication date is when the document is published for distribution and initiated personal training. The implementation date is when the document is distributed and personal training is completed. For the supersedes, put original for the initial issuance of the document. For any revision, reflect the initial revision date before the current revision. Please be reminded that this section must be properly filled out to be compliant. Now we will focus on the components of the program. First is purpose. The purpose is the implementation of any certification standard or compliance with a regulatory requirement. For this program, it is for implementation with the SQF Module 2 Edition 9 for food manufacturing under Clause 2.1.1. The first purpose is to implement SQF 2.1.1.3. The reporting structure shall identify and describe site personnel with specific responsibilities for tasks within the food safety management system and identify a backup for the absence of key personnel. Job descriptions for the key personnel shall be documented. Site management shall ensure departments and operations are appropriately staffed and organizationally aligned to meet food safety objectives. The second purpose is to implement SQF 2.1.1.7, senior site management shall ensure the integrity and continued operation of the food safety system in the event of organizational or personal changes within the company or associated facilities. And third purpose, to adhere to the prerequisite requirements of 21 CFR 117.4, the Qualification of Individuals who manufactures, process, pack, or hold food. The second component of the program is scope. The scope of the program is based on the purpose and serves as a guide in defining and describing the layout of the procedure. Scope includes the food safety team and the job description's general summary. Third is policy. The policies are the rules set by the company as their implementation guide. The policy is: there is a documented job description for each employee to identify his or her role and responsibilities in assuring food safety and continuous improvement. Fourth is procedure. The procedure is the step-by-step process and the actual implementation of the policy. Under procedure, we have the food safety team. In the event the primary food safety team member is not available to perform their assigned duties, their designated alternate shall take their place. For the primary or alternate, you may refer to the food safety team primary and alternate designation letter, the organizational chart, or the employee register. You may also refer to the food safety team primary and alternate roster and the primary and alternate designation letter, including the organizational chart and the employee register. Next, qualification of all individuals engaged in manufacturing, processing, packing, or holding products, including temporary and seasonal personnel or in their supervision or management thereof, must either have the education, training, or experience necessary to manufacture, process, pack, or hold clean and safe food as appropriate to their assigned duties. Then we have here the job description's general summary. First is President. The President is responsible for providing strategic, financial, and operational leadership for the company and will closely coordinate and work with the Board of Directors and senior leadership team, which you may refer to job description. Next to the President is the Production Manager. The production manager is responsible to manage the production department's activities to ensure that all customers' orders are filled in a timely manner while giving support to other departments while operating in a safe and efficient manner. This position is directly responsible for leading and developing the production team. This position will report directly to the President and ensuring compliance with company policies and procedures, is responsible for recommending, developing, implementing, and managing safety, quality, and food safety on all product lines as it relates to food production, which you may refer to job description. Next to Production Manager is the Customer Service Manager. The Customer Service Manager is responsible for ensuring that customers are always satisfied. Duties include supervising and managing the customer service team, training staff members to provide the highest standards of customer service, and ensuring that all company policies are followed. Additional tasks comprise handling customer inquiries and resolving customer problems, which you may refer to job descriptions. We also have QA Supervisor. The Quality Assurance Supervisor will develop and manage the Quality Assurance Department, programs, and activities that will ensure compliance with company policies, food safety standards, government regulations, and industry best practices including SQF, GMP, SSOP and HACCP, and FSP. The QA Supervisor will integrate quality assurance and quality control into all functions and personnel, which you may refer to job description. We also have the Quality Control Technician. The Quality Control Technician performs food safety and product quality review on production and packaging processes and evaluates all finished goods coming out of the production area. This role is a valuable partner to operations that is responsible for effectively identifying and communicating food safety and quality problems to the involved departments. The QC technician develops and implements programs and activities that will ensure compliance with company policies, food safety standards, government regulations, and industry best practices including SQF, GMP, SSOP, and HACCP, which you may refer to job description. Next, we have the Maintenance Mechanic. The Maintenance Mechanic performs a wide series of maintenance tasks to meet goals in quality, consistency, safety, cost, and on-time delivery. The maintenance mechanic always makes sure the operation of machinery and mechanical equipment by completing preventative and predictive maintenance and mechanical repairs to a wide range of rotating and stationary equipment as directed by supervisory personnel. The maintenance mechanic must be able to troubleshoot mechanical problems and conduct repairs using work orders, diagrams, sketches, operators' manuals, manufacturer's instructions, and engineering specifications, which you may refer to job description. Next is the Purchasing or Receiving or Production Supervisor. The Purchasing or Receiving Supervisor reviews orders received in the company's computer system to begin the purchasing process. After reviewing the orders to determine what items must be sent out from their facility, the purchasing supervisor contacts the company's vendors to acquire the necessary materials necessary to fill those orders. The purchasing supervisor oversees maintaining the storage facility to ensure health and safety codes are upheld. This also performs stock inventories and update the company's inventory system as needed, which you may also refer to job description. Also, the production supervisor oversees the production, tracks product yields, and makes necessary adjustments, ensures that safety and USDA health standards are met throughout all steps of the manufacturing process, trains, directs, coaches, and leads the production team in the day-to-day operations to meet production, safety, and quality requirements, drive the communication of production goals and objectives, as well as results in order to effectively motivate the team to maintain a high standard of product quality while maximizing plant efficiencies, and directs the routine maintenance and setup of machines, equipment, and facilities, which you may refer to job description. Next, we have the Shipping and Receiving Associate. The Shipping and Receiving Associate will be responsible for all shipping and receiving activities, but not limited to the quality of the shipping and receiving products. Authorized personnel entering the property and management of the warehouse. Maintains receiving standards while adhering to food safety policy of the company. Develops daily checklists and capture performance data. And follows shipping and receiving schedules and supervises track inspections. You may also refer to job descriptions. Then we have the cleaning and sanitation personnel. The packaging supervisor directs the production operations during his or her respective shift. The supervisor will guide teams of specialized, non-exempt employees to achieve the designated production goals while also ensuring good manufacturing practices and safe operating procedures are followed, which you may also refer to job description. And last, under procedure is the frequency procedure. We have here annual and on a needed basis. For annual, the senior management will perform annual verification of personnel training records. On a needed basis, the Quality Control Department will perform weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annual training and retraining of personnel as necessary to comply with this program and their respective job duties and responsibilities. Fifth is responsibility. The responsibility of the person is indicated. It covers what to perform to comply with the procedure or the policy. First, under responsibility is human resources. Human resources ensure that all individuals employed and contracted to perform work are qualified to perform their assigned duties. The Quality Department also ensures and verifies that all individuals employed and contracted to perform work are qualified to perform their assigned duties. Also, the Quality Department conducts training and maintains training of all individuals performing work for the company. For the department managers and supervisors, they monitor and verify that all individuals employed and contracted to perform work are qualified to perform their assigned duties. Also conducts training and maintains training of all individuals performing work for the company, and evaluates the employee's performance. For all employees, complies and performs to the job description provided, understood, and signed. Number 6 is corrective action. The corrective action is the process of taking appropriate steps to eliminate causes of nonconformities or other undesirable situations. Under corrective action, we have misconduct, rule violation, and/or poor performance. It includes the issuance of CAPA or the Corrective and Preventive Action Report, verbal and written warning, and performance review or evaluation. Number 7 is review quality. The review section serves as guidelines for conducting the annual or periodic review. First, there is a current, documented organizational structure in place that identifies those responsible for food safety and their interrelationship and is agreed upon by senior management. Second, Job descriptions are in place for positions within the supplier site that have responsibility for food safety. The auditor may question why positions have been vacant for a long period of time or if the site chooses to use a large, temporary labor pool. Third, adequate resources are in place to meet food safety objectives and the requirements of the SQF system. This includes coverage for all operational shifts and absences. Fourth, employees within the site with responsibility for food safety are clearly identified, are aware of their responsibilities, and are trained and competent to carry out these responsibilities. Fifth, senior management ensures that all designated food safety practices and activities are correctly documented, meet the requirements of the SQF code, and are correctly and fully implemented on all shifts. This would include a review of the timelines of implementation of corrective actions, action on complaints, and addressing identified gaps in the site's programs. Sixth, there is a designated SQF practitioner who manages the implementation and maintenance of the SQF system daily. Seventh, the designated practitioner has the qualifications necessary to be an SQF practitioner and is capable and competent to carry out this function. Eighth, the designated practitioner has the support of senior management and has the time and availability to monitor the effectiveness of the SQF system, is competent and has the authority to take appropriate corrective actions when necessary, and communicates to relevant employees any information necessary to maintain or improve the system. And ninth, senior management has processes in place to measure the effective implementation of the SQF system and initiate resource and review improvement programs. Number 8 is the reference documents. The reference documents are the set of documents used to implement and monitor a program, policy, or procedure. This includes the Management Responsibility Program, Organizational Chart, the Employee Register, the Food Safety Team Primary and Alternate Roster, the Food Safety Team Primary and Alternate Designation Letter, the Food Safety Team Designation Letter. We also have the job description for President, Production Manager, the Customer Service Manager, QA Supervisor, the QC Technician, Purchasing or Receiving Supervisor, the Production Supervisor, Shipping and Receiving Associate, the Cleaning and Sanitation Personnel, job description for Packaging Line Supervisor, and Maintenance Mechanic. It also includes the Corrective and Preventive Action Report. Ninth is References. The reference section is composed of guides utilized to implement the program. Examples are the Certification Guide, regulations, and other widely accepted scientific journals, research, and the like. It must comply with the standard format citation, which can be based on either MLA, APA, or the Chicago style, and update the access date. And lastly, History. The History section is where we can update the program if there are any changes or revisions made in the document. If there is a revision, enter the revision number, input the revision date, enter the description of the change made, enter the name of the author or the originator, and the title or department of the author or originator.